Welcome back to an episode of We Are again in front of the Normandy and the galaxy map. Let's continue, and we are going a little further because we have destroyed all of the Geth bases so far, and then there is Grism. This is where the future Geth base is, or like the previously non-visible Geth bases, and we are going to scan the asteroid belt first because of resonance. Oh, wait, let's obey. There. Okay, rocky asteroid. What's on it? Composed of a mix of metals and silicates. We got ourselves a small deposit of polonium. Nice. Okay, so that was all or nothing. And the inner asteroid belt has nothing. Come on, at least one object. Okay, so there are 2 asteroid belts and only one object on the outer range here. Okay, a bit iffy to go around though, but okay. Wasn't that just... was it this one, or was it something else that I've seen here in the center? No. I think it was just an accident. Anyway, Bendar. Bendar has a tense atmosphere of sulfur dioxide and chlorine, though technically classified as a terrestrial world. But the surface of the planet has never cooled enough for a crust to form. It is a global sea of molten rock, like Saherox. It's almost like Saherox. Its atmosphere is being blasted away by the solar wind. Once its thick atmosphere is gone, Bendar's surface will be a mere 400 degrees C. Now, is that a good or a bad thing? Medallions recovered, skins of Bendar. I want to say Brenda for some reason, but anyway. Uncovered in ancient Solarian vessel. A small team was dispatched to search for valuables. The only item of value recovered was a leak of 1 medallion. Perfect. And Zaherox, that was the previous one that I mentioned. Zaherox's nitrogen-argon atmosphere is being blasted away by the solar wind of the blue giant Grism. Its surface consists of seas of loose silica dust, some kilometers deep, which periodically swirl into global sandstorms. Many unmanned probes to Zaherox have been lost over the years, though investigation has attributed all to mechanical failure or computational error. A popular extranet meme insists the entire planet is composed of dormant nanotechnology created millennia ago by a race even more advanced than the Protheans. According to the story, Zaherox silica dust is actually a disassembler, robots which periodically awaken to defend themselves. Though discounted by every reputable scientist, this theory has been popularized by a series of sensationalistic texts by Asari author Delcy Orthissa. Sounds almost like O.G. Wells. Light material surveyed by scanning this planet, you detected a large deposit of beryllium on a small nearby planet. Nice. And we got Solcrum. Oh, this is what we have to land. Okay. And what about that planet? Notanban. Notanban is a hydrogen-helium gas giant which traces of ammonia. Molecular nitrogen is present in the highest levels of the atmosphere, giving the planet its odd violet tint. The upper levels of Notanban's atmosphere are inhabited by shoals of tiny ammonia-based lifeforms, no larger or more complex than the plankton of Earth's oceans, held aloft by air pressure and wind. These bioluminescent creatures constantly flee from the approach of the Terminator. Should they be exposed to the light and heat of Grism, they die. And the last one, Solcrum. Warning, level 1 heat hazard, so don't get outside, I think. Solcrum is the largest moon of the gas giant Notanban. It has a trace atmosphere of krypton and xenon. the crust is composed of various metals with deposits of sodium. As with every body in the solar system, the surface is scorching hot and thoroughly irradiated by the blue giant grism. Surface excursions without proper protective gear are certain to prove fatal. On approach to Normandy's passive sensors array intercepted a fragmented coded transmission from the surface of Solcrum. Attempts to decrypt the message were fruitless. It does not appear to be in any software coding language used by the Citadel's races, because it is a different one entirely. So, actually what I need is someone that's very good against Geth. That might be a tech, particular Turian, Tali. But, I got my standard team pretty much. I do have to level up the others eventually, right? So, level 1 hazard, what does it mean? There's a timer going up the longer we stand outside of the vehicle. Okay. But we will be able to just survive everything. So we're going west first, which is that way. And then we're going north. And we're just going to do a huge turnaround. I think that's... yeah, we're already at the fringes of the map. I lost momentum now. That's great. Come on, is there really no object that I can scan on my way towards the north? Come on. At least one thing. And the answer is obviously no. I mean, if you get a little closer, right? Maybe there is, because of the scanning radius, 1 or 2 items that I just missed out on. But alright. Onwards this way. Oh, look at that. No. Good. I'm again a bit too aggressive on the climb here. I can just go sideways. It's the easiest bet. I don't need to overdo it. I think it's the first time when I played that game like years ago, I was so almost forced to climb up those mountain ranges. Right. Let's see, what do we got here? Thorium deposit. Let's get this one. Oh boy. Ooh. Nice one. And a large deposit of it. 2,200. That's good. Doesn't it mean... yeah, it does mean that we got a level recently. That's good. Okay, so the sniper, as I said, was maxed out. What was the other one that I wanted him to get? Like the... yeah, it was electronics. 2 points in here. And then some other points in the overload stuff. And he gets just leveled up shotguns. Alright. That should be it. I don't really know what else to level up here. Maybe the... either I'm leveling too fast, which I think... am I actually leveling too fast? I don't think so. It's just that I'm maxing out specific tech trees, or like specific skill trees on a focus, and then I just don't know where else to place the points at. That's basically what it is. because I don't just mindlessly max out things. I try to min-max a little bit. I try to get the best out of the points that I have available.
Heading out.
Ah, this is not how you do this, but okay. Uranium. Always nice. Always a nice to have thing. There you go. Another large deposit. It's another large deposit. I am stuck now. That's good. So how do I... that was weird. Which direction am I turning? Backwards? There you go. So, I got that one. And then I can just go down south, I think. Slowly. What you need is a vehicle that goes forwards and backwards, that is somewhat symmetric, so that it doesn't matter which way it goes, there's always a forward. Maybe even sideways as a possibility, right? So some kind of omnidirectional vehicle thing. No matter the orientation, it can go forward. Do I want to defeat the Geth right now? I mean, I am right at the location. Why don't I just do that? Let's defeat them real quick. There. Whoa. Okay, we got the first one. One's over here. One's over here. Wait for it. And another one's over here. Okay, I see 3 defense towers. That wasn't good. Come on. Go for it. And up again. Okay, and we got it. So, still moving a little bit much. Alright. We got ourselves... Ooh. Combat scanner number 4. That's one that I need. Medical interface. That seems new. Ablative coating. Polonium stuff. All the good things. Okay, so mostly armor related. So we got first aid interface 3 and the ablative coating. What's this one? Damage protection. Medical interface 4 is... Oh, health regeneration and toxin resistance. That sounds good. That sounds really good. We are going for that one because we can't heal. And Garrus has a 2 medical interface thingy. Kinetic stuff is shield. Shield modulator. That's also a good one. Flat shielding. That's a pretty good one. So, anyway, what about that one? Ablative armor, smash damage. Motorized joints, that seems to be the only thing good for smash damage. But do they actually use melee damage? In order to defeat enemy? I don't know. Alright, so sniper rifle, nah, we got this one already. Let's just go for Wrex. See what we got here. Weapon force, that's like... more oomph. Incendiary rounds, everything level 4, level 4. Shield bypass, that's good. A mass of super cool subatomic particles capable of snap freezing impacted objects. Shield bypass a little bit at max accuracy. So didn't I get some freezing thingies before? No, I didn't. It was just... How was the thing with like... with the fire damage? Radioactive rounds? Sure. Phasic rounds? Sure. Phasic is a good shield bypass, but damage reduction. Then we got this one. Shield bypass and damage reduction again. Wait, 40 and 20. 30 and 30. So it's always a little different. Do we have another phasic one? 25 and 30. So proton and phasic are somewhat similar, but this one is much better. We got synthetics in this one and the polonium thing. For before, then we got incendiary stuff, then we got cryo rounds. Yeah, these are just special. And on top of that, that also just bypass shielding. So combat scanner is the thing that I'm going to do. Detection levels, making them these enemies visible. But how does the combat scanner actually work? I don't know what actually gets better if I use this one. That's the real question. There. So, let's leave the thing. We are on the wrong spot. Don't want to burn to death. So, it's jammed. Right. I mean, what good is a combat scanner if it gets jammed? Pretty much not good at all. Actually, if I don't have a sniper, maybe snipers are good if you are trying to fight somewhere on the outside, right? Maybe assault rifles might be better. There they are. Ooh. Okay, that's creepy. It doesn't work like that.
Now I'm ready.
Wait. I'm gonna get some shielding for that. Oh, okay. Thanks, Garrus. Whoa. There's another destroyer. And another one. Let's get this one. And another one of those creeper thingies. What did I say? Omnidirectional movement.
Powering up.
I think I could... It just moves extremely quickly. And it kind of moves like a spider, so that's also kind of weird. Do I have like... Carnage is not in... Its next shotgun blast into an explosive thing, that's not bad. They have rocket launchers. Since when does this dude have rocket launchers? Okay, let's try that one. It doesn't deal any damage. There you go. Okay, and there was one on the left. Ooh. They are extremely quick. All the last Geth falls, as the last Geth falls, you hear music from across the room. On the monitor, a Quarian stands before a hushed crowd, warbling a mournful a cappella of worlds and innocence lost. The recorded song is dispatched to the Geth worlds behind the Perseus Veil. The transmitter shuts down. Interesting. So was the quest just done now, or what? Looks like it.
Clear.
So we defeated the Geth. Got an awful lot of different bladed armor points. Yeah, a lot of cool things. The medical interface, again, one of the cool things. Let's see. Maybe I could give this dude one of those medical interfaces for, yeah, toxin resistance. That's good. It's a slightly better version of the normal healing thing. So there may be two versions of the same object, like a starting one that increases in power, and then like, maybe later you get some secondary version of it. Shield recovery and hardening. That's actually pretty good. A complex filament. So either you want shielding, or you want health regeneration. Now the real question is, which one do you want? Which one should you focus on? Not a clue. The thing is, I don't really have any companions in here that are too aggressive. Like they're always, they're always very close to me, right? and they just shoot across the room. So using melee weapon stats and something like that doesn't necessarily help. Maybe I should give both of those just assault rifles, and that's it. No sniping, no nothing, just assault stuff. Then they can just shoot from afar, like now. Because, yeah, as I said, they're not charging into the battle. They'd rather stay behind and, yeah, cover themselves up a little bit. And the shotgun is definitely not as useful in this regard. So, polonium, oh yes. And incendiary number 4, there's the easy description. Decryption. But you also have to describe it in a way, right? So, you discover a number of encrypted Geth data files. In the proper hands, they could reveal much about the evolution of the Geth since the banishment of the Quarians. Tali and the Geth. Oh, you've acquired detailed data files from a Geth outpost. Given the history of the Quarians, these might be of interest to Tali. Nice. So it's a side mission of a companion. That's pretty sweet. And wow, Krogan armor, heavy even. Nice. Someone will be absolutely pleased. Yeah, no Turian thing though. Krogan heavy warlord, yes. Upgrades, people. Upgrades. It's actually, I don't know. What's the difference between the Liberator and this one? I mean, medium and heavy, depending on what you have leveled up, but there's only one Krogan in your team anyway. Heavy armor offers maximum protection against enemy fire, but has the highest movement penalties, affecting weapon accuracy. Only special trained frontline soldiers can wear it. I'm gonna give it to him. Everything is good. Looks like a tank. Perfect. So Garrus has some level 4 armor. I only have like Scorpion 1. Survivor might be slightly better, but look at the stats. Why would you want to do that? Why is Scorpion 1 much better? Lightweight, comfortable, yada yada yada. No description of the thing. I need better light armor. That would be sweet. It's actually kind of interesting that Tali can now be interacted with after a side mission of the Geth. That's pretty sweet. I didn't have that one in mind. And upwards go. Come. There you go. Oh, yes. More minerals, please. How much experience do I even get every time? Last time I checked, I got somewhere around the 90s or so. And a little bit further. Come on, where are the resources when you need them? Somewhere hidden down there. Good. Magnesium deposits. And the launch deposit obtained. 102, yeah. That basically means our level up is going to happen sooner. And we... Wait a minute. We already got some... Why did I... Did I not spend the last 4... Maybe I didn't spend the last 4 points. That might just be it. I think that's just it. I did not really spend the last 4 points. So let's just get Unity thing. And as a nice side note, we get ourselves damage reduction to all your powers and attacks. Damage and duration. Health goes up, maximum accuracy goes up, And of course, the healing has a better recharge. That's good. It's one of the best abilities ever. You don't need advanced first aid or anything. No. Just this one. Pretty much every minute you can make them come back from the dead. Alright. So, not this one, but we are going further to the western side. Ah. Can't get up on the mountain range now. That's not good. Oh, look at that beauty. Does it actually move? Or does it just distort a little bit? Like, you see the pattern, right? Some fractal noise. But that noise is just getting shifted around. It's not actually moving. It's a texture that gets warped. But there's no movement happening there. It sloshes back and forth. It's a very simple effect. And you only notice it. Yeah. Look at the huge structures. They move, but they never change. It's always the same thing. The nice thing about it is that the distortion itself might be very, very easy to calculate. And you don't need to redraw like the fractal noise constantly. Because it's always the same fire. Just a slight adjustment that you have to do. Pretty neat. Maybe you could even use like a displacement filter and multiply that by whatever signal that is. Oh, okay, that's definitely not the way up. So that it looks as if it's actually wobbling. And it's... The filter stops over here. The rest... Yeah, it's only the inside that moves, so it's even less than the whole planet. It's pretty neat. And yes, I just called it a planet, even if it's a sun. / star. There you go. There. Oh boy. Yeah. Only weapons can damage that marker. Any collisions with like terrain also doesn't count. Right. And we got the medical interface. Where am I, by the way? Ah, I just have to go further west. No, don't turn around, please. What do we have here? Something probably on the top of the mountains. Up here we got ourselves a canister. Wait a minute.
Cover me.
It's on the left side. Okay, we cannot decide which way to exit. Another artifact. Matriarch's writings recovered. There were several artifacts stored here, all worthless except for one of Matriarch Dilinaga's writings. Whether it was uncovered at this dig site or elsewhere is unclear. So I have an awful lot of writings from a matriarch, but I don't have any Asari in my team yet. Maybe in the future somewhere, but what about the whole... The Geth side quest was dependent on Tali being part of the team, but Tali is someone that you just meet very, very... Yeah, wait a minute. Do you get Tali as a side mission or more as a main mission kind of thing? I think it's more part of a main mission that you get Tali as a companion. It's a really good question. Alright, I think I explored pretty much all of it. Yep, and there's also the outside company. Okay. Which way did I even start exploring from? All the way over here, I think. So yeah, I'm good. Oh, what was weird? Oh, something interesting is happening. Look at the stars. If you boost, then the stars are shifting into like, and they split up into 3 stars that rotate. It's actually quite interesting. Look at that. Look at yeah, look at this star over here. I just can't see it right now, but sometimes it's 2, sometimes it's 3, but it always splits up the signal. Very interesting. So we explored the environment now. Time for us to go back and to talk with one very, very specific companion.